The world better prepare for when I'm up.
METATERRY.
What is going on, my future meta millionaires? It is your boy Terry Stonkers, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. All right, guys, we got a lot of information to go over in today's video, so go ahead and smash thumbs up, and don't forget to drop a comment down below. Okay, so let's get to it. We have to touch base on what happened Friday night. That's right. So Friday night, Mr. George Palikaris put out the most important tweet right now of a lifetime. The S1 is now effective. We hopped on here. He did this, I think, at 12:04 a.m. I literally was on here live streaming at like 12:15, 12:20 on YouTube. Your boy was very tired. Been trying to recover here over the weekend, but it's exciting. I'm so excited what's going to happen for tomorrow. So, but before we get to tomorrow, we got today. So what's going on today? Make sure you are here for the MetaFam chat here on Twitter at 5 p.m. As I'm recording this, it's probably going to be about an hour and a half. Probably by the time you watch this video, when it's live on YouTube, you probably about an hour to make sure you go check this. Everyone's going to be in here. She's giving away from some free torch swag that John Berta gave out. Going to be exciting stuff, guys. So make sure you have your reminder set. Come in here and watch that or listen to that. Here on the OTC short report, we got from Friday the 18th, we had low volume on MMTLP. 306,000 shares were traded. We traded a short volume was 112,000, which 36.6% short of the volume. Over here on Stocks Era, you can see MMTLP here on Friday ended at 100,000 shares available at 30.9%. Now, I want to touch base here on the Google Trends. It's going to be very important leading up into tomorrow. I believe there's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of hype. We're probably going to see some crazy volume pouring in, and I'm just ready. I'm excited for what's going to happen. So here is a chart on MMTLP. And if you look here at the most current Google Trends from November 13th to the 19th, a 96 out of 100, guys. And the week before that, November 6th through the 12th, was a 50. The week before that, October 30th through November 5th, a 80. And if we go to this big week here, which was the 9th through the 15th, 100. So what's going on with the double squeeze play? That's right, the other ticker symbol, MMAT. If you're unable to buy MMTLP, because it is only on certain brokerages and certain, because it's the OTC stock. MMAT you can buy on Robinhood, Webull, places like that. This stock is the sister play to MMTLP, because once we get our profits in MMTLP, we're going to go back and buy MMAT, guys. It's the way it works. These two go hand in hand. From October 13th to the 19th, MMAT has a Google Trends of 100. The week before that, November 6th through the 12th, a 67. The week before that, October 30th through the 5th, a 77 out of 100. Let's freaking go, man. People is looking this up. There's a lot of YouTubers covering this. It's all over Twitter. It's all over StockTwit. It's all over Reddit. It is just everywhere. People searching it. It's exciting times. All right. The Microcap Daily here has a new article out, just published, about the short squeeze here, and here you can take a look at it. And MetaMaterials, OTC markets, MMTLP short squeeze is on. As George Palikaris tweets, the S1 is effective given Nextbridge hydrocarbon shorts 15 days to cover. Now, we don't know exactly what it's going to be because the Edgar SEC filing isn't out yet. But I think we believe that John Berta said in the MetaFam chat before that they're pretty sure it's going to be 15 days. It could be 10 days. I don't know. But we got the holidays coming up. You got weekends in there. So it's going to be very exciting to see the record date, distribution date, and all that good stuff. Now, I did want to point out, they have a good tweet here, well, a good post here, I should say. They have the original picture of the Torchlight investor presentation of the oil and gas assets here from March 2020 here on the left. And y'all know when we did those videos a while back, the Nextbridge hydrocarbons page was open for like one day, and then it got locked. And this was the lock page. So of the Nextbridge hydrocarbons, which is the same as the Torchlight presentation. So guys, there's huge potential here of these estimated 80 million short shares. If they don't cover, the brokerages are going to force them to cover. It's going to be huge. I did this post last night here on Twitter, taking a look here at trending we were trending, most active, and new watchers. So let's break this down. So here you can click on my post. Took this like 10 o'clock. MMTLP was trending number 1. MMAT was not on that trending one. But if we go to the next one here, under the most active, number 1, MMTLP. Look at number 5, MMAT. Hand in hand, guys. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of people getting some money from MMTLP, and it's going to go right back to MMAT. So it's going to be exciting times. The most watchers, look at this here. Number 2, MMTLP. Number 4, Metamaterials, MMAT. So what that means is there is more see, these are 10 symbols with the most new watchers in the last 24 hours. Check back for every hour for updates. So there you go. Most new watchers. That's fantastic that we're getting more watchers to grow on MMTLP and MMAT. That is fantastic because that's what we want to see. More people to understand what this is and get in this exciting play. All right. Keep in mind, guys, once this here comes out, this was the short squeeze warning. I got this pinned on my Twitter for MMTLP. They still got that in there on the page 23. And let's just reiterate this one more time. Markets do not constitute an established stock exchange. As a result, the historical trading prices for shares of MMTLP may not be reliable on benchmark, which determine the value of shares of our common stock you'll receive in the distribution. Additionally, securities of certain companies have recently experienced significant and extreme volatility in stock price due to short sellers of shares of securities known as a short squeeze. These short squeezes have caused extreme volatility in both the stock price of those companies and the market, have led those companies' securities to trade at a significantly inflated price per share that is disconnected from the underlying value of the company. In particular, if any investors have sold shares short of MMTLP, then in connection with the distribution, such investors may feel compelled to buy shares of MMTLP to cover such sale before the distribution. This is just what you want to hear, man. This is an official SEC filing where they have to warn short sellers that you better buy this before it gets too late. If this were to occur, given the potential high demand for buyers with a relatively low supply of MMTLP shares available for sale on the OTC market, the MMTLP price per share, as shown on the OTC market, may rise significantly, but not representative of the value of the underlying shares of our common stock that you'll receive in the distribution. So what that's saying here is currently MMTLP trading around $8.85 or $8.90 a share, right around $9. This thing squeezes up to $50, $100, $200, $500, $1,000, like we've seen with HKD, the old OSTK, the Volkswagen, those particular short squeezes. They're saying here that the dividend may not be worth $500. It may not be worth $200. I think estimate on the dividend is anywhere from like 32 to 60 and potentially somewhere between like maybe $75 to $100 could be the potential value of the dividend. So when the OTC stock here, MMTLP, starts trading above 100, keep in mind that the potential dividend could be worth $50, could be worth $80. But if you sell your shares at 100, this thing could possibly squeeze to 200, 500, 1,000. We just don't know where the squeeze could go. Like I said, you have to make a decision of your sell limits and where you're setting your sell limits at. And are you holding so many back for the Nextbridge spin out, which I will probably do that. I'll probably hold, I mean, if we don't get to the prices I'm looking at, then I'm going to hold all my shares going in anyway. And hopefully we get that tax-free, distribution, which is a stock swap in another company. Big oil buys us. We get their shares and we'll just collect that money from there. And if you need your money, you can sell the oil stock and get your money. But I mean, if we don't see triple digits and stuff, I'm not selling what I got. I know a lot of other YouTubers are holding for like triple digits is like at the starting point where we start selling a little bit of shares, because the longer we hold out and the closer it gets to that distribution date, the record date, they have to freaking buy those shares, those shorts. They have to buy. And if they don't, those last 3 days are going to be very interesting. As Houston Wade said before, those last 3 days, brokers could force closeout positions. So you want to make sure you have some shares in case there is some crazy price action those last couple of days leading up to the final day of trading. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, drop me a comment down below. I actually have to go do a quick errand, and I might miss the beginning part of the MetaFam chat, but I will hop in there because I got to get something I promise you guys that I was talking about getting for a while. That's right, you know what it is. Leave a comment down below if you know what that is. I got to go get a specialty drink because I think we're going to be doing some celebrating come next week. So I will catch you all next video, guys. Peace.